Ready to roll.
Yeah, I'm
Ladies and
good.
gentlemen, welcome to episode 13 of the Tournament Committee podcast, a JPT Golf podcast. We are joined here with the boys, Chief Executive Officer of the Junior Players Tour, Tyler Torrieri, Director of
What are
Tour
we doing?
What are we
Operations,
doing here?
Ryan Shaw, and me,
Yeah, Blake's never doing the
me,
intro
just the
again.
DEI hire over here.
What are we doing?
Okay, how you
This is
guys
not
doing?
episode 12.
This is episode 13, buddy. What a joke. That's really funny. That's a good bit you
It
got
was kind
going
of fun.
on.
It was
You know
funnier
what's,
this time.
what's funny is it's not even a bit. We'll talk about it
I'll be handling the
beforehand,
emotions going forward
and
now.
I just forget what number we're on. It's too many, man. We're already 13 or 12 or 11 in whatever number it is, and
Shaw, do you ever wonder, as our CEO, if he's forgetting the episode number we're on? What else is he forgetting? Is he gonna forget something that's gonna be detrimental to the company one time? I don't know.
I never forget to pay you guys.
That's that is a good point. Have not missed a payday
I
yet.
mean,
I
yeah,
know, I know, I know. Every payday, you guys are like hoping that I forget, so
I
you
you
do.
guys can
do,
rip
yeah.
on me. But
I
I
do.
haven't done it yet. It'll probably come eventually. One day
You
we're
even
gonna be
paid
really
me.
busy at a
You
tournament
even
or
paid me
something.
expenses early here, and I was like, "What's going on?" I was surprised.
Yeah, it's just getting some
Sometimes I
stuff
even
done.
forget that it's payday, and then you send me, and I'm like, ah, dang, he got me.
What can I say? A little competence goes a long way, right, boys?
Yeah,
The one day was late, and I like late at night, and I was ready with the text, but yeah,
Yeah, that's what. If we get into a long tournament day and it's payday, it'll be like right under the gun before midnight, but it'll come through.
doesn't take 3 days to process or something.
I want to e-transfer, buddy.
Oh, gotcha.
I think e-transfer even works on weekends.
It works on weekends. All right, we should probably move on.
Yeah, we should probably get into some golf here. So just wrapped up Ray Silo, the JPT Crown Royal Invitational.
Crown
Was
Royal.
that? Oh my God.
All right, we're
Wow,
Royal Crown. Royal Crown, man.
wow.
you do not know how
I'm
scared I
keeping
was to
that
do that
in.
all weekend, doing on the first tee awards. Dude, that was a fear of mine.
It is. I had to stop myself like all weekend because I'm so used to saying like Crown Royal, not Royal Crown. So JPT, Royal Crown Invitational at Ray Silo. Swing Lab was also on site. They're a part of Crown Royal as well. Caleb is a
You did
Royal
it
real
Crown.
again.
good cat.
You did
Oh
it
my
again.
God.
You've got to be kidding me.
Oh my God. I'm struggling right now.
It's a partner.
Royal Crown, partner of Royal Crown. Caleb is a great guy at Swing Lab. He was on site giving some adjustments to players. Not adjustments, more it was more so like stretching out and pre and post round stuff with the players. Really, really good guy. He's going to be at a few more events this year, I think. So if any players need some work done pre or post round, he will be there. And then Chris and Leah from Royal Crown
There you go.
were awesome. They were on site on the first day and the third day. Chris handed out the awards at the end of the tournament and gave a good speech as well. I really appreciate their support and looking forward to keep building with them.
Yeah,
Agreed.
like yeah, the tournament was great. Big thank you to the sponsors, but I was just gonna get into how sucky Saturday was, how much that sucked. Unfortunately, got a little bit of bad weather on Saturday. That was not enjoyable for anybody, I don't think.
Yeah, Saturday might have been the worst conditions we've ever dealt with in our whole careers here. At least up there for me. I don't know about you boys.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I've ever been that cold in my life. It was like 4 degrees outside, raining sideways with like 50-kilometer-hour winds. Um, Having to get all the players off the golf course and then doing takedown and just being absolutely drenched and then taking about 4 hours to warm up in the hotel after the round. Yeah, that was not fun, and I felt bad for the players. But we had to give it a shot. We did, called it when we needed to, and yeah, just the worst day that I've had in 10 years in the golf industry.
That might be the first time we've ever turned the heat on in a hotel room.
Yeah,
That's actually true, for
that
sure.
is
Like
very
we
true.
kept it on the whole time.
Yeah,
And
turn it
then
up
and
as high
then
as
once
it
we
can
all
go.
and then once we were all falling asleep, I went over and got the cooling on again.
Yeah, I heard you go over there and mess with it at some point.
Yeah, it was getting too steamy in there. It was like a sauna. Once we warmed up, it feel like getting warmed up after that day though. Like once we were able to get inside and get all cozy and everything, that felt really good. I bet the players were feeling the same way. especially since they were on the golf course. Couldn't imagine playing in those conditions. And unfortunately, there were players that told us that they had some good rounds going, even in that wind, even in that rain. It was legit raining sideways, and players were like, "I was one under." I was like, "Okay, like, sorry."
Some players love me. Some people hated me when we canceled that round, letting them know on that one. But that's it is what it is. Some players lucked out. So
What's that? What's that
Yeah.
comment where it's like, Some people hate me, some people love me. You still watch."
Does that, other as any
That doesn't apply, but sorry,
Has
it
any-
made me think of the bowler. You know the bowler who
They
you
still
think
showed
you
up-
are.
they still
I'm
showed up
sorry.
in the third round, so.
Tangent. Sorry. Continue.
who do you
Just
think you
come
are?
on.
I am. Yeah, that
Yeah,
guy.
same quote.
Yeah, so Saturday was miserable. So some players still finished. Well, you know what? Why do we start it Saturday? Let's just start at the beginning.
Yeah, let's start at the beginning.
So
I-
round one, round one on Friday, did get the whole round in. Um, we had, I think it was 40-kilometer-hour winds on Friday. And that golf course, when the wind's blowing like that, there's a lot of trees around, but it doesn't provide much protection because the holes itself are actually like wide open. So, and I think like the first like 4 or 5 holes we're directly into the wind,
The
no
entire
matter
golf
what way.
course.
Yeah.
The entire golf course is directly into the wind. Apparently, there's literally every single hole.
Yeah, yeah. So the scores were probably a little higher than they normally would be on day one just because of the wind. I think best score was 2 over with Riley, I think, Riley Bentley.
I think Riley was.
He's either 1 over or 2 over.
Yeah, he was 2 over 73. It was 71.
Yeah. So, not a great scoring day, but still like, some pretty good scores in that wind, all things considered. Riley's leading after round one. I don't even remember who was leading in the other divisions, but moving into round two, we canceled round two for the junior boys division completely, and then all the other divisions got 9 holes in, and then canceled it for them as well. And then round three, I think that was probably the absolute perfect golf day. It was 17 or 18 degrees. Sun was out for most of the day. There was no wind. It was prime scoring conditions, and I think that the scores. That the scores were definitely helped by that because we saw a couple low rounds.
Yeah, the like Sunday was perfect. It helped having that rain. Like the course needed some, like it was dry. It needed some rain too to help kind of soften up the greens and stuff. Like that definitely helped. Friday would not have been an easy day out there with the wind, plus just how hard the greens were. And like the course was, you were getting a lot of roll with no matter what club you were hitting. So yeah, Sunday was definitely a little more scoreable.
Yeah, and it was almost impossible to hold a green on Friday because, like you said, it was so firm. Like I was watching players, if they were down fan, they're blowing it past the green, and that is not a fun golf course to be behind the green on. No. And then once the rain came on Friday, it really softened it up. I mean, it downpoured for the whole day, and that's on Sunday. It was very scoreable. Austin Reed 3 under. Stellan Raycroft, 2 under,
but
and ended up.
Under.
What's that?
Both Austin and Stellan were 2 under on round 3.
Oh, 2 under. Sorry, 2 under. 2 under for each. Saw some good scores in all the other divisions, and man, had a really good finish to that tournament. We get into the winners now, so we had a playoff in the junior boys division between Austin Reed and Riley Bentley. You guys can talk about that because you guys were the ones that were watching it out there.
Yeah, that was a pretty good. That was intense because Austin wasn't even in the final group with Riley, Grayson, Jesper, and who was the last person in that final group? Why am I blanking? Grayson,
Riley, Jesper.
Oh, and Max Roppel. And yeah, so Austin kind of came from behind. Riley had no idea. I remember talking to Riley after. He had to make a 10-foot putt just to force a playoff at the end. He had no idea. Like, he was shocked to find out because he was just focusing on the guys in his group. And then next thing you know, he's in a playoff. Playoff for him obviously went very well. They both hit 2 good drives off the tee. And then, unfortunately, Riley just stuck it to, quite literally, it might have been even less than 2 feet. With his approach shot. If you want to see the replay, it's on our social medias right now. But and then unfortunately Austin didn't hit the best shot, and then Riley just had a tap in birdie to win. But great playing by both of them, especially Austin in the third round. coming back from behind. He shot a division low -2 or 2 under par, 69. I think even though the next lowest was Riley himself at like 74. So that was even though as we mentioned the conditions were the best during round three, still not an easy course to score on, and Austin was able to do an enforced playoff with Riley.
Yeah, playoff's cool. Like after Riley put it to a foot, Austin just had no like he had to do something. Like he literally said afterwards, like I as soon as I saw him put it that close, I was just trying to throw a dart. And obviously that when you start aiming for pins, it doesn't necessarily go great for you. Still had like a decent shot. He just put a little long. The greens were still firm. But like in the video that you posted, like people might think you edited out a shot for Riley just because how like you go from a approach shot to him just literally tapping in. No, that's how you put it. Like he threw a dart. It was a hell of a shot. So no, yeah, good for Riley. His third win with us now. 2025 Player of the Year on the sign for a reason.
Yeah, that sign. We got to talk about the sign for a sec. That sign is sick. The amount of comments that I got from players' parents, like even just people playing, like public players playing before us or after us, they were all saying this sign is sick.
And
It's nice.
of course, you're talking about our Player of the Year sign. That people might not have seen if they're listening. We had got a Player of the Year sign with all four of our 2025 Players of the Year, and it was only fitting that the first tournament that I featured at, the 2025 Junior Boys Player of the Year, Riley Bentley won.
Yeah, the course was good. Some good rounds in the last day, like a couple 72s and 73s. Colton Cheeseman coming back, getting a good round in. Attaboy Colton. All right, cool. We'll move on to the junior girls now. So Claire Roberts ended up getting the win in the junior girls division. She had, other than the day where it was literally just a day from hell out in the rain where the front nine wasn't the greatest, like she had 74, 72, like two good rounds to kind of win by 8 shots in the junior girls. So Claire had a good week.
Claire's a stud.
Yeah, and also especially winning against Caitlin too, who also won last year at Century Pines. It wasn't an easy division by any means, and she was kind of in it the entire way. She had a difficult 9 holes during round two, I believe, which kind of closed the gap. But then I think she kind of shut the door in round two. Did she shot 72 in round three? Correct shots.
Yeah, she finished off with 72. Yeah, no, she was great. The going wire to wire is never easy, so that was a good week from her. And then I blanked and I was gonna say something I'm forgetting.
Oh, it's okay.
Chris Dickinson's girl too. So
Yeah.
Good to see one of Dickie's kids pull out a win, and yeah, good for Claire. I think she's going to be one to watch too, moving forward here as she gets into university and college down in the U.S. And just remember that name. She's going to be very, very good.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I remember now. Kaylin ended up getting the qualifying spot for Golf Ontario. So we had a U17 qualifier up for grabs for the girls in that event. So the top U17 eligible girl in the junior girls division got in. So Kaylin got that spot into the Golf Ontario U17s.
Sweet.
Already reached out. She's all set up and ready to go for that. So she's excited.
Good for her.
Nice.
Awesome. Now, Bantam girls division was Demi-Lynn Bowie.
Yeah.
Yep. Demi-Lynn again went wire to wire in that one. Yeah.
And that was pretty tight coming down the stretch. She had a two-way battle going on with Chloe. And yeah, I thought we were going to see a playoff there for a second. She only ended up winning by what, 1 stroke?
She ended up winning by 3, but she like that was all from the like they were tied going to the last hole.
Yeah, good for Demi-Lynn, first win with us. And I saw she just registered for Spring Lake, so gonna hopefully see her out on the course again this year. And yeah, and then Bantam boys, this was the most exciting, shocking, whatever you want to call it, division. Go ahead, Shaz.
Stellan Raycroft, a nice little come from behind, 269 on the last day to get it. He was out in our first group of the day because we put all like the leaders of all the divisions out last. So he was out in our first group of the day. So he had a nice little wait around, kind of sitting inside. Good feel of the tour life. You go out Sunday and shoot low, and just kind of have to sit inside and wait and see what happens. And then he got it done. So that was a heck of a round for Stellan in the first group out on Sunday.
If I'm not correct, Stellan was either last or second last after round 1 too. I believe it was. So the fact that he came around, like he was division low in that division by a mile, I think. So for him to shoot that on day 3, I don't think anyone really touched anything under par in that division. So good for Stellan. That was really well deserved, especially after that round in round 3.
Yeah, I think Ty was saying he was like, you drove Colton around who he was playing with, and he just said Stellan was just lights out that day. Like, he just didn't miss.
Yeah. I drove Colton out to watch some of the other Whistle Bear boys on the 10th or 11th hole, and yeah, he's like, man, Stellan just couldn't miss today. He's making every single putt, sticking it tight on every single green. Like, just one of those days, careered it, and good for him, man. Well deserved. Sucks you had to wait around that long, but that's a fun wait when you know there's a shot of winning a tournament. So
Yeah.
congrats to him. Really good playing.
Yeah, overall it was a good week. Unfortunately, Saturday got rained out, but everybody got a rain check, so everybody can go out and play Grey Silo one more time at least if they want to. So that was nice, very nice of Chris and the crew at Grey Silo to hook us up with the rain checks. Even though some players did get 9 holes and stuff in, so very nice of them to do that for us.
Yeah, Chris is awesome. I mean, first time that we've worked with him. We've actually I haven't been to Grey Silo since 2017, I think, but so I've known Chris, through email and phone calls over the years, but the first time I've actually met him in person, and what a great guy. They were so hospitable to us. The course was in great shape. I don't even, did you talk to the super at all this week, Shaz?
No.
Yeah, they didn't need anything from us. They were just easygoing and had the course in great condition for the kids, especially after Saturday when that course took on a lot of water and they still had it in mint condition. So really appreciate Grey Silo and for hooking up the kids with a rain check for that canceled round on Saturday was very, very appreciative as well.
Yeah, no, that was awesome. Anything else, boys?
No, I think that's a good place to leave it.
I think we're good. We're on to the JPT Dilawri Auto U19 City and District.
OVGA U19 City and District.
OVGA U19 City and District.
Yeah, in Ottawa. There's lots going on in Ottawa this weekend.
We'll figure out the name for next year.
Yeah, we're really bad with names recently. Ty's got Crown Royal going. Can't even figure out the next one.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're at Gatineau and Highlands for the final round of that one. So that one should be a good one. Gatineau's got 4 new holes in play. I was driving around the end of the day. Like, to have us, we're literally the first people playing those holes. They could not be any more perfect. Like, like there's not a blade of grass out of place. Looks like it's looking nice. So that'll be fun.
Awesome. Sweet. Yeah, we have Dilawri Auto on site for that one. And Tourism Auto is also supporting us. They might show up as well. So, going to be a good tournament.
Dilawri Auto will be having some cars on display there.
Correct. Yep.
Which will be really cool. I'm upset that I'm missing that.
Yeah. No little man this week. Unfortunately, he's got a wedding.
Yeah.
Sorry, boys. Phone decided to ring right now. Jim decided to call me.
That's okay.
All right, boys. Well, we will chat post Dilawri. I guess, Blake, we're going to be filling you in on the next tournament.
Yeah, I'm gonna be a passenger next podcast episode, just listening to what happened.
Sweet. We got Dilawri, and then back in Cambridge at the Ping Canada Cup, which is almost at 60 players. So
yeah,
good turnout for that one, and happy to have Ping back on board this year. So
yeah,
we will chat in about a week or so, boys.
Very exciting next few weeks.
Yes, sir.
Cool.
Okay, cool. See you, boys.